Well, Black and White Network, it seems like the end is coming for Nikki Haley. The delusional Republican is still in the race, even though we know that the race is pretty much over with. It's been projected that Trump is actually going to have enough delegates to actually capture the GOP nomination in a few weeks. Super Tuesday is actually coming up, and Nikki Haley has no shot whatsoever to become the Republican nominee for president. She's going up against a buzzsaw in Donald Trump. This is something we really haven't seen with the Republicans in a very, very long time. Trump actually has a base. A lot of politicians really don't have a base. But Nikki Haley, being delusional, is saying that she's sticking around, and she tried to actually turn a blowout loss in her home state of South Carolina into a positive. She said that, not the exact words now, she actually said that 40% of Republicans said no to Donald Trump. That's just not true, okay? According to the polls, roughly about 40 to 50% of Nikki Haley's voters were not Republicans. These people were, as we've seen in New Hampshire and Iowa, they were Democrats. These are people that truly do not support Nikki Haley. These people are not a part of the Republican base. These are more than likely, Joe Biden supporters. Now, it looks like Joe Biden is going to be the Democrat nominee because they don't really have a real primary going on. And I've seen other, never Trumpers out there that are Republicans echoing the same thing that Nikki Haley is saying, and they're getting destroyed because we all know this is what Democrats have been doing. They have been voting in the Republican primary to try and elevate Nikki Haley and hurt Trump, and it just hasn't happened. If you actually look at the true Republican base, Trump is getting the support of roughly about 80% of actual Republican/conservative voters. Nikki Haley, roughly about 20%. Yeah, she's not going to win. Well, we got some big time news here, guys, because the end is coming for Nikki Haley. So let's go ahead and talk about it, guys. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Member live stream every single Friday. Just starts at $5 per month. If you're watching on Rumble, click the join button, get access to the same thing. We appreciate the support. So here we go. Cook Network stops spending on Nikki Haley's campaign for president. They're done. A waste of money, man, because Nikki Haley, if she can't win her own home state, guess what? She's not winning any state. So anybody that just continues to send Nikki Haley money is burning money. I don't know about you guys, but I really don't like burning money. Okay? Check this out. Now, they're going to continue to spend, but they're actually going to spend that money on like House and Senate seats. Okay? It looks like the Senate is probably going to flip for the Republicans. The House, I don't know. Okay? So let's read this, guys. It says, the influential conservative organization, Americans for Prosperity Action, which had been backing Nikki Haley in the Republican presidential primary, has decided to cease its financial support for her campaign. Politico had the scoop, obtaining an internal email. Americans for Prosperity CEO Emily Siddell stated that the organization's political branch, AFP Action, needs to, quote, take stock of expenditure priorities following Nikki Haley's defeat in the South Carolina primary. Siddell mentioned that the Cook-affiliated group will redirect its attention towards competitive Senate and House races. Yeah, they have conceded that Trump is going to be the guy. But I said it before. In order for Trump to really, really get his agenda pushed this time around, he's going to need America First Republicans in the House and in the Senate. He really needs that. I mean, he cannot let the House end up going Democrat. That cannot happen. I mean, I believe out of the House and the Senate, the one that's the most vulnerable is probably the House. But Trump really needs an America First Republican House, and the same thing with the Senate to truly get things done. But it says here, quote, she has made it clear that she will continue to fight, and we wholeheartedly support her in this effort. But given the challenges in the primary states ahead, we don't believe any outside group can make a material difference to widen their path to victory, Sedell said. Yeah. I mean, she's not going to be the nominee. She has zero path. Maybe they were just holding out to see how she actually does in her home state of South Carolina, but she still lost by 20 plus points with the help of Democrats. In the lead up to the presidential primary, AFP Action allocated resources for advertisements on the ground operations throughout the preceding year, urging Republican voters to support an alternative candidate to Trump. Didn't work out. However, it was only in late November that AFP Action officially endorsed Nikki Haley as their preferred alternative to Trump. Subsequently, AFP has engaged with over 3 million voters in states with early nominating contests and Super Tuesday, while also investing millions of dollars in advertisements advocating for Haley. AFP Action deciding not to support Haley is another setback for her unlikely run for president. She has already faced defeats in 4 early voting states and the Virgin Islands. Recently, on Saturday, former President Donald Trump won against Haley in her home state by a significant margin of 20 points. Haley is only committed to stay in the race until Super Tuesday. Now, guys, Super Tuesday, in my opinion, is going to be a complete bloodbath. And they do mention here the email here is pretty long. I'm not going to read it, okay? You guys can actually go over to the Post Millennial and check it out and read it for yourself. Yeah, the writing's on the wall, man. Nikki Haley is about done. She's going to continue to go on to Super Tuesday. She's going to get blown out. She's going to get embarrassed. And what is she going to do after Super Tuesday? After Super Tuesday, if she does not say, all right, I'm dropping out, I'm supporting Trump, then something's up. Something is up. I mean, the establishment is definitely crumbling here. I mean, these donors, man, they're backing out. Because why would anyone in their right mind continue to give Nikki Haley money when there is zero path to victory? The Democrats know it. Republicans know it. And the establishment actually knows it too. They know it's over with, man. They tried to defeat Trump. They can't do it because the base is just too strong, man. It's just too strong. I said it before. I would never, ever cast a vote for Nikki Haley, even if she actually became the nominee. And I'm wondering, man, if they could actually make a poll on that and ask if Nikki Haley is the GOP nominee, would you actually vote for her? I would actually be curious to see what people actually would respond to in that poll. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.